Well, that was a mixed bag. Misplaced confidence in my sleeping arrangement. I don't know why did I change from what worked the day before? That was a nightmare until about 2:30. And you don't want to, because the second you get out of bed, you're freezing. So you don't really want to accept that it's gone wrong. So you just try to get back to sleep, even though, I've got a foot out, or, it's just a mess. So then at 2:30, I just right, I have to call it. I just have to deal with it and get up and start again. Turn the light on. Let's start from scratch and build a new bed and do what I did yesterday and have the quilt tucked in at the side, sleeping bag, exit facing the wall. So if I exit the bag, I'm still in the secure part of the fucking quilt, whatever. Anyway, but then 2:30 I got to sleep properly and I woke up at 6. So kind of rescued it. So that probably should stand me in good enough stead for today. But I do have a headache. I don't know if that's from altitude. That just came on last night. Also, I was wearing too many clothes because it's so cold. Yeah, it's so cold in here. It's like -5 in the room. It's got to be. And I had too many clothes on. So I think that didn't help. Maybe sitting by the fire was quite extreme. Maybe the dial bar. I don't know. But I've got a headache. And I've just, I think 2 rounds of paracetamol and ibuprofen last night. Didn't do anything. Just taking more paracetamol and ibuprofen now. Let's see. I think this cold I keep thinking I have is not really a cold. Because every morning I wake up and think I've got a cold. And by the evening, I don't. So I guess it's just the cold, not a cold. Right, so I need to pack up. I'm so tired of packing in the fucking... Excuse me, Scarlett. In the bloody cold. I'm just... just tired of it. And the colder it gets, the more stuff you need. And so the more the bags all over the place. I'm using everything pretty much every morning. I don't even want to get into the hiking gear yet, because I don't want to go to breakfast in thinner trousers, so I'm going to have to pack after breakfast. I'm getting over this. I'm enjoying the hiking, but these parts are misery, which I guess was always going to be the case. 5 more days of this. So today we go to Dingboche, which is another 600 meters up to 4,400 meters. But that's well above the tree line, which seems to be a big thing. Did the oxygen test last night, as you saw, and he said it should be 80 to 85. That was 92. Oh, yes, my brew, huh? Liquor. So I'm pretty pleased about that. Anyway, so today to Dingboche, 4,400 meters, then we'll have an acclimatization day there. But so that'll be 2 more nights in Dingboche. There's another night in Dingboche. Then there'll be a night at Gorak Shep after base camp. Then another night down to Pingboche before we get down to Namche again. I think Namche's pretty cold, but not to this level. So 5 more nights of this cack. And it will be, the next 4 nights are going to be even colder than this. So, yeah, good times. Talk to you later. Well, in the night, while I was trying to locate my slipper in the sleeping bag, I can't find it now because I held it across the room. My blister patch came off. But, got 3 days out of it. Looks pretty good. Said blister patch will go there. On my toothbrush situation, I went to brush my teeth last night over the toilet because I couldn't be bothered going out to the common sink, and the half a soap bar that I put in there, I'd almost used, probably didn't need to keep, came out, broke in half, and now I've got a toothbrush full of soap, so I have to deal with that. So we
The map's looking a bit shady. We came up here and we stopped for lunch there in Pungitanga. Then we went off to Tyangboche, that's where the monastery was, Kamatage. And then we went to Dingboche and we stayed in Malingo. And today we go through Tyangboche all the way up to Dingboche, which is where we stay and acclimatise. Base camp there. Plain ciabatta. Does life get any better than this? Egg and ciabatta. It works better. This toothbrush is fucked. Sorry. It's too much to recover it, especially with this bucket. No, I'm just going to have to move on to toothbrush number 2. Toilet demo here for those who are unfamiliar with work practices. That was a senseless waste of water, given I'd already flushed it. That demonic raven has followed me here, planning to kill me. And the other lady, Jenny, she's previously done the Kodaba run or whatever it is in Papua and Kili. She come up here, bless her, and she's a lovely lady, but she come up here, no sleeping bag. She didn't realise it would be cold. And hasn't drunk any water, she's been sipping. And doesn't like the food because porridge is too much sugar and the dal bhat is too much salt, so she's not eating. And so she's sick. I think she's sick because she's so dehydrated. At least she thinks she's sick because she doesn't, the food's too sugary or it's too salty. Oh. Yikes.
She left in Namche bag and clothes also.
She left stuff in Namche?
Yes.
So she had stuff
yes,
that she didn't bring?
Only the bags.
Yak!
Yes.
Yak! Had more stuff in Namche. Sleeping bag, more clothes, and left it there. That's a thinker. Is that Ahmed Dublam? Yeah, Ahmed Dublam again. Oh, hey. Oh, a little nice waterfall there. It's frozen down the bottom, you see that? It's pretty cool. These prayer rocks, it's monk graffiti. You always have to go left of for good luck. And there's one we just went past us here, so we came down here. But one Nepali guy, I think he was a guide, he went up that way. He went right. Guess that's him done. To get these shots, hiding behind a tree. See, look, out of the tree, below the tree. Out of the tree, below the tree. So, tributary. My third attempt at getting this shot. Ahmed Dublam, once again. Entering into a breathing pattern that I used to do when training for the half marathon. It's kind of got a rhythm to it. So. It helps with breathing and the march. It's me, Beard Grylls. I'm in a cave. Hi. Nice. Looks like Devon again, but no. If I were a sculptor, huh. But then again, no. Icy. Icicles. Anybody need any more cowbell? Gives me the horn. Look at all these tiered farms or whatever. I don't know what they're farming. What are they? Really does remind me of the West Country. I can't read and I can't write, but that don't really matter because I come from the West Country and I can drive a tractor. I'll say I love my shoes. Dingboche. That's hell on the way. Namaste. Next stop. It's not Somali, but it sounds like Somali. I'm just going to call it Somali. Well, I sure hope these are all prayer stones and not gravestones. That is icy. Ooh. Cool thing about these prayer rocks, if you weren't with a guide, it kind of tells you which way to go, because you have to go left. So, just walking along here, and I'm looking at the town up ahead, right? So that is Samari, where we're going. That's a yak. That's Ama Dublam. And I said to him, what's these mountains here? Because I was like, oh yeah, that's going to be some other, you know, pointless, regular 6,500 meter mountain or something that's in my way. It's not. It's Everest and Lhotse. We're just a lot closer than I expected to be. So Everest again. In fact, we're getting so close that soon it's probably going to drop out of view. Because that other part, that ridge that joins Lhotse to Lhotse, which also has a name which I can't remember, Lhotse there, will start blocking it. But yeah, getting closer, getting scary. Give doggy a little treat here. Oh, he knows it's coming. Soft doggy. I kind of put out on the first date there, didn't I? I now have a dog. Probably for the next hour. And a gross hand, which I'm going to have to wash. I've got to say, this hat is epic. See all the Chinese wearing it on the trails and it just looks cheap and horrible and not fun. But I don't know if I mentioned this before, but the things that Chinese do, they generally have a good reason for it. And yeah, this works. It's light, blocks the sun. I barely need to wear my sunglasses, and you got this jazz on the back protecting my neck. Pretty nice. Hey, falling off. That's a fine animal. Cool icicles. These little icy rivers will probably get old soon, but it's still a bit of a novelty for now. So approaching Samari, Everest. It's going to slip out of view soon. Only just after Samari it'll slip out of view. And if I were to fall off and die whilst making these videos, it'd be a pretty cool way to go. Cause of death. Fell off a cliff en route to Everest Base Camp and recorded it. I just need to retain the presence of mind to say like, nee on the way down. Also didn't say before, but at that monastery I paid to go in. I was kind of 50-50 because I was like, oh, I know what's in there. There's a Buddha and a bunch of gold cups and stuff like that. But I did go in, and the monks were having like a festival, having a sing-song. So I went in and sat down for that, and that was epic. That was so cool. I mean, I've always been into movies, you know, like, I don't know, Ace Ventura 2 and The Golden Child and Doctor Strange. I was fascinated by 7 years in Tibet, Nepal and Tibet, Bhutan, and I almost fell asleep during the chanting. It was so peaceful and so fitting to be in a place like this. Oh, look at this. Let me concentrate. Yeah, it's so fitting to be in this kind of, you know, to be in that kind of monastery. I mean, the monastery, the view they've got of Everest, that's the place to be at peace. And they all looked at me when I walked in. I mean, there was about 10 tourists in there that quickly sat down. And they say that don't nap during the day at altitude. And I did almost fall asleep. And then woke up kind of, you know, with a jolt, like I do when I take a nap in an aircraft. And the monks did help me, actually. Gave me a sense of calm about quitting flying and what's to come, and that everything's going to be alright. I saw a good quote on the wall. It said, if you have the remedy, then why worry? And if there is no remedy, then what's the point in worrying? It's steep, it's kind of brutal. It's getting bright now as well, but it's also still mega dusty. So you want this on and the glasses, but if you do both, the glasses fog up. So it's one or the other. So arriving in Samari, 4,040 meters, officially above the tree line. Oh, here we are at Tamari. Yeah, headache's getting worse. Just taking some Panadol and ibuprofen. It's a bitch not being able to wear this and these at the same time, because I really feel like I have to wear the sunglasses all the time now, which means I can't wear the dust guard, which means I'm just going to get a mouthful of dust. Well, I just come over a bit lightheaded there, a little bit dizzy, and then felt a little bit sick. So, yeah. So, not immune. It is going to happen. Mixed fried rice and ginger tea. Pretty nice view for lunch, huh? I've left Dingboche. I found a way to have my glasses off my face and then not to steam up and not put this thing over my nose onto my mouth. Oh dear. Almost went the wrong way around the prayer stone. That would have been unlucky. Above 4,000 meters now, everything's changed. After recovering my stomach situation from earlier in the trip, it's immediately gone to shit. Yeah, the headache and a bit of dizziness. Things are really hard now. I'm actually wearing my down jacket hiking, that's first. Got a glove on permanently. So getting pretty close to Lhotse and I'm at Dublam. Don't come this way. I'm this way. For sake. The last we're going to see of Everest for a few days. Pretty much under Amadablam now. Everest still just peeking out with a bit of cloud. Lots just next to it. Appreciate that hike I did to Colorado with the mask on. Can't remember if I said this already either, but yeah, feels like that now. Kind of feels like the 50% setting. Namaste. As if I'm not off the beaten track enough already, going to base camp in winter, I have left the trail to come down here to my old friend the river. There's the trail up there. There's Dana, seeing the blue in the yellow jacket. Some more West Country walls. Yeah, I'm pretty glad I came down here. This is quite the scene. What avalanche. I'm at the Blam. Dana says he's put his hand in that water many times but never jumped in. So Everest's completely gone now, just Lhotse. With a whole lot of love. Am I really here? I lost a glove and spent about 20 minutes retracing my steps back from the river, back to the trail, back down the trail. Gave up. Carried on. Met with Dana. He had it. Great. Oh well. At least it's saved. Avalanche much? And not too much. Much too much. Alrighty then. That's about as up close as personal as I've ever got with the river. Bad. Kind of the other side of the bridge now. Oh, I don't know how there can be so much gas inside of one person. As Dana, does altitude make it worse? And he said, yes it does. And that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Less pressure, keeping everything in. Small lumps of ice. I used 5 days and only just used them for the first time. Well, shit. That ain't great. Any you boys see an aircraft carrier around here? And Lhotse, they're pretty impressive in their own right. I mean, that is the 4th highest mountain in the world. I was talking before about, was I that this all used to be tents, and then they built up the industry. So Dana used to do it in tents, and then they built it up and it all became tea houses. But clearly some people still doing it in tents. That's intense, man. Hotel Summit down there, do you know what I mean? Mark got it. So in Dingboche, so we're at Amadublam. So I didn't know this, and it's harder to see before, but it's actually kind of like 2 peaks. And Ama means mother, and Dublam means children. So it's mother and child kind of thing, or mother and children. And then over there, that one there is Island Peak, and that is one of the highest trekking peaks in the world. It's 6,100 meters or something. You don't really need to be a mountaineer to go up it. There's got some fixed ropes and stuff. It's classified as a trekking peak, and that's where Mera Peak is the highest, which is the other direction of Lukla. And Mera Peak is where Nate, one of the OGs from the plane, went. And Mera Peak, and Island Peak, this one, is where my Dutch mate Peter wants to go, but his guide doesn't think there's enough time and wants to go to Dingboche east, which is in a different direction. So Dana just told me tomorrow that's where we're going for acclimatization from whence we came. The lodge with no name. Communal sink, I guess. Damn it. So check this. Ha! Western style toilet, and I just went to the toilet. I just went for a wee, and I went to pick up the bottle of water to flush it, and cool, frozen to the wood. Gives me wood. Break up the ice to get some water. So I've arrived in my room. Admittedly, it's a bit earlier than we arrived in Millingo. We arrived there at like 4. We're here at 2. However, that place was really kind of hidden in the valley. This place is on top of a ridge. Well, no, it's not, but it's sunny anyway. So it's nice and warm in here for now. So my private bathroom, let's see. Toilet, check. Sink, negative. Yeah, I mean, ideally I would have had the private sink and I can like wash myself a bit, but I don't really want to do that in the lobby. Do you feel? Oh, bathing, sunbathing. Yeah, it's hard. It's getting harder. Ha! Maroon 5. I love that song. Is there anyone out there? 'Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. Oh, that's so going to be the theme song. Yes, my brew. Anyway, it is getting harder to breathe. Whew. It takes you out of it. That Bane mask training I did in Colorado, that really helped. It can give you an idea of what's coming and how to control your breathing. And it did. And it does. Even that, just speaking a lot, takes it out of you. So this is 4,400 meters here. And base camp is 5.6. So, but yeah, it's starting to get difficult. It's starting to get weird. I imagine tonight's going to be even colder than last night. So I've got 2 single beds, but I know the drill now, right? Tuck that bastard in on the side. Have the sleeping bag open, facing the wall. I've got this. Starting to feel some symptoms and stuff, you know that. But yeah, I mean, it's still a little like hazy here. You know what I mean? Like constantly trying to rub your face to get rid of it. But it's not that bad. Maybe I'll just get away with this. I mean, like the Swedish guy I spoke to chucked his guts up. He didn't do any acclimatization days at all. His was his was 7 days up and down. Mine's 11. Or his was 8. I don't know. He's no acclimatization days on the way up. So yeah, I'm acclimatizing tomorrow again. I don't know. Maybe I don't need this medication. I mean, Dana keeps saying like just play it by ear, see how you go. If you start really getting in trouble, then start taking it. So I guess we'll do this climb tomorrow. And, you know, see how that goes. God, state of me. 1 line sideways and 1 line's down. I look like a Picasso painting. It's coming close. So I've got tomorrow, then the next day go to Dingboche, and then it's base camp. Eek. Literally, you feel like I'm the only person in town, the only man alive. I'm a deblam. Hello, Jenny and Kayash. Must be in town somewhere. At a different lodge, I guess. Maybe they're in Hotel Summit. Oh, it's cold. He's like, yeah, when you go out, look around. I was like, yeah, sure. Yeah, I think I'm done. Good. Snow. Ice. Oh yeah. It's like a greenhouse in here. Oh, it's amazing. That's it. I'm living here. I'm never leaving here. Oh, that's good. That's just a cool shot with the light. Look at that. It's so weird. I feel like sunburnt and frozen at the same time. Am I sunburnt now? Oh dang.
Yeah, that's where I put the suntan lotion. I just did bits on the cheek like a cricketer. Dang.
Time to open the shower door. Ooh. Dang, I thought I was freckly for a minute there. No, that's filth. Gross. Out my window. Habit-de-blam. It's nice. It's 4 o'clock, the sun's still up.
So, went to Tyangboche and then on to Shamari. We had lunch. Saw Amadablam base camp. There's Amadablam, look, where I'm looking at right now. Look at that little circle. And then carried on. Oh yeah, this is where we came to the river, that's right. All that river confluence. Huh. And then up to Dingboche, where we are sleeping. And then tomorrow we're gonna try and there's the possibility of going to this peak. Or maybe just settle for that, for an acclimatization hike. And then the next day we'll go on to Dingboche. Jesus, that looks I guess it's okay. Yeah. Base camp. There. Getting closer. Again. Oxygen test. 85. How's that? Okay?
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
So I'm back in the room now. Oxygen is 85. And he seemed pretty like, yeah, that's okay. I said, like, that's pretty good, right? And he's like, yeah, it's good. I said, and then he said, like, I said, what is it normally? He said, normally 70 to 75. So 85 is great. He said, yeah, really good. Like, be a bit more enthusiastic. Make an effort.